Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, and this is my match preview of Wolverhampton Wanderers, our team, against Leicester City, the Foxes. So yes, we've played actually Leicester twice this year, away when we were absolutely magnificent and managed to lose, and obviously they knocked us out of the Carabao Cup on penalties as well. So yeah, so if you're new to the channel, I do a lot of Wolves vlogs, I do some lifestyle vlogs and stuff like that as well, so you can check out my different playlists. Obviously if you're new, please consider subscribing. If you're already subscribed, please hit the bell because you're always going to be the first to be notified of any uploads that I do. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up, and I always love to hear your comments. I'll be asking you a few questions and things to comment on down below as we go through. So, looking ahead to the game. Leicester are looking like they might have Johnny Evans back in their defence after he's recovering quite quickly. I think it was from a fractured toe, but he's in contention for the game. And of course, the away game against Manchester City, Willy Bolly got sent off for dangerous play, and that means he's got a 3-game ban, which is going to include the Leicester game, the FA Cup away match against Shrewsbury, and of course the home match against West Ham. He's out for all of those. So I'll come on to the team and what I think is going to happen, and my score prediction later on, of which obviously I want your views on as well. But let's look at some head-to-head stuff. So obviously I've mentioned this is the third meeting between the clubs this season, and Leicester coming out on top on both occasions, although Wolves can consider themselves a little unfortunate, especially in the away game over in Leicester. Wolves have actually only had one other home game against Leicester in the Premier League, and what an amazing game that was. I can remember it. My dad was away on holiday. He misses it. He always misses the most dramatic game. He also missed the 6-4 against Rotherham when we were in League One. If you remember it, Wolves was losing 3-0 at half time. Loads of people walked out. I was laughing and joking at half time, saying we were going to win 4-3, and guess what? We actually did. Were you there at that game? Did you leave early or did you stay? Did you watch it on the TV, and what were your thoughts and memories of that game? Leave it down below. It's one of my most iconic Wolves games, I think, because of the it was in the Premier League 3-0 down and we came back and won 4-3. I think Kamara scored and he couldn't hit a barn door. He nearly managed to miss the winner, but he scored the winner on about 85 minutes. So in Leicester's last 8 away games against Wolves in the top flight, they've lost 5 and only won 1. So fingers crossed, we hopefully will get the victory. I think we're due a victory against Leicester, but I will come on to that. So let's have a look at some match stats and facts, and let's look at Wolves. So Wolves have lost 5 of their past 7 league games. They've only previously before that had been beaten twice in their 27 match streak in league fixtures at Molineux under Nuno. Nuno's side have actually only kept 1 clean sheet in the last 14 Premier League games, and we've only scored still 5 Premier League first half goals, which is but do believe the lowest in the and the fewest in the division. 10 of our last 16 Premier League goals that we've conceded have come from set pieces, and Wolves have actually also used only 18 players in the Premier League this season so far, and that again is the fewest of any teams in the top flight. On to some Leicester stats and facts. Leicester have lost 3 of their last 4 matches in all competitions. However, they did record back-to-back 1-0 away wins, and they could make it 3 successive away wins if they actually win this game against Wolves, and that would be their first sequence in that sort of mould since April 2016. Leicester have actually scored in 18 of their Premier League games, which is the most outside the current top 6. They've conceded the opening goal on 14 occasions, and that is only second to Cardiff, who've conceded the opening goal on 15 occasions. And Leicester's 6 away games have actually produced a total of just 8 goals in total, with no side scoring more than once. And also, one final stat on Leicester, games involving them have produced a league high 9 red cards, 4 to the Foxes and 5 to the opposition. Obviously the red card for Bolly in the Manchester City game was our first of the season, and we don't really want to see any more. So let's look ahead to the team and what I think of the team, and also some score predictions, and obviously I want you to leave your thoughts below on that as well. So Bolly's out, Dendoncker came in and dropped in actually to that left centre back position in the game against Man City when we were down to 10 men, and I thought he did a good job. Now, had we not let Agent Courtney go to Villa, I think he probably would have come into that position, but I think Dendoncker will probably, as he's played there, they probably worked on it, I think he will start there. And then it's interesting to see what he goes for in a matchup in midfield. Will he bring in Saiss? Personally, I think he'll revert to Moutinho and Neves in the central pairing, and he might go with Jimenez, Jota and Costa up front. Morgan Gibbs-White may get the opportunities to play in that 3 as well. That's my thoughts. Obviously the wing backs, you know, of Johnny Otto and Mac Doherty, you know, they're givens to start every single game. So again, that's the only real change I can see in the team. In terms of a score prediction, we haven't had the best of things at home recently. And we have sort of lost these sort of games, but we did play very, very well against Leicester away, and I do think that both my head and my heart are going to go for the victory on this one. My head and my heart are going to go for a 3-1 victory to Wolves. And I know some of you sometimes laugh at me for having like multiple choices, so I'm going to go with the one choice, and I'm going to go for Jimenez, Neves and Jota to score the 3 goals, and Jamie Vardy will probably score for Leicester. He's obviously going to be a danger on the break, and we do have to watch how they spring and try and get him because he's quick. But we do have our own fired, healed, whatever you want to call him, in Adama Traore that can come on if we need to. And I think Adama's starting to do a little bit better in each of the games he's played. I thought he did really well against Manchester City, and he's starting to think a little bit more about what he's doing, and that's, I think, the key for him. If we can get him away on a break, great. Will he start? Maybe he'll start, I'm not sure, but I think he'll get is a good weapon to have on the bench. So that's my thoughts in regards to that. Hopefully you're going to put your thoughts on your match predictions and first goal scorer as well. That would be marvellous. No one got it right on the Manchester City vlog, so in terms of goal scorer and also the score. And so yeah, and also run over to my Instagram as well. If you've not looked at my Instagram, get me on Instagram as well, because I do run the prediction on that as well. So yeah, so if you've enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you're brand new, subscribe. If you're already subscribed, hit the bell. Please leave your comments below, and let's hopefully we can get a great victory and play really well and get our first victory of the season over Leicester. I think we're due one. I think it would be fair for us to get the victory, and I'm hoping that we do. Come on, Wolves.